Hi guys, MrRoflWaffles here. Check out the image on your screen right now. It's a constellation in the Black Ops 3 trailer that I pointed out in my breakdown, and I said that I would come back to this in a future video. That's exactly what I'm doing right now. As soon as I put my video up, my homeboy Liam mentioned that it's actually Corvus. That is the constellation that is shown in the trailer. And if you're doubtful, here is a picture of the constellation as seen from Earth layered on top of the one shown in the trailer, and, well, it's a perfect fit. So what does it mean? Taking that question literally, Corvus is Latin for raven. What's a raven? Well, it's basically a big ol' crow. Beyond that though, why Corvus? Why not a better known constellation like Ursa Major, which obviously contains the Big Dipper, or something like Orion? We can look at this in a couple of different ways. For example, in the 1950s, the United States Navy contracted Temco aircraft to develop the ASM-N8 Corvus, which was an anti-radar missile. Ultimately, in the 50s, the responsibility for long-range nuclear air-to-surface missiles was transferred from the United States Navy to the Air Force, and so the project became obsolete. There are also various myths associated with Corvus. One of these myths is as follows: close your eyes, burn some incense, hold hands with the person next to you, it's story time. Jupiter is feeling pretty peckish, and so he gives his mate Apollo a bell, who decides to throw him a feast. Unfortunately for Apollo, he's been on Instagram all day liking pictures, and so he's feeling pretty thirsty. He asks his buddy the Raven for some water, and gives him a cup for the Raven, Corvus, to fill up. Now, rather than browsing through other people's pictures all day, the Raven's been upping his woodcutting, and on his way, he notices a fig tree, a perfect opportunity for him to get that extra bit of XP he needs to reach level 99. So, he gets shopping and goes AFK for a bit. Slowly but surely, his XP goes up until he suddenly remembers his original task. He's not going to get that quest XP if he doesn't complete it, and so he has to think of an excuse to give Apollo. Corvus picks up a snake, Hydra, doubles back to his mate Apollo, and tries to convince him that the snake, a random event, popped out of nowhere and prevented him from getting the water.
Please believe me!
Apollo doesn't buy it, and so he actually orders a punishment on Corvus. The Raven can now never drink so long as figs are not ripe, so as long as the fig tree has unripe figs on it, Corvus is going to stay thirsty. Apollo takes Corvus, the Raven, the cup that was meant to be filled with water, and the snake Hydra, and plops them in the heavens. The idea now is that Corvus the Crow can see the water, but he can never drink it as it's being guarded by the water snake Hydra. There's another similar myth, except in this one, Apollo's not just thirsty, but he's actually got a pregnant lover called Coronis. He's gone the distance, boys. Corvus is given the task of watching over her, and unfortunately, it turns out that she has an affair with someone else. Apollo gets a little bit mad, bro, and changes the color of Corvus, the Raven, from silver to black. So generally, it seems that little good befalls our little friend Corvus here. If you're enjoying this video so far, by the way, guys, then the like button is only a click away. So, why on Earth, or in the heavens in this case, do we care? Can we expect the story arc of one of the characters in Black Ops 3 to mimic that of Corvus? Some doomed task that they ultimately cannot fulfill? Will this tie in with the cybernetics enhancements that the characters are going to be undergoing or have undergone already in the storyline? If you're listening to this and falling asleep, it's time to wake up. That probably didn't actually wake you up if you were falling asleep, but nonetheless, in the Snapchats that we've had from Call of Duty, there have also been crows mentioned. Let's have another look at snap number 4.
Imagine somewhere calm. Imagine somewhere safe. Imagine yourself in a frozen forest.
And let's have another look at snap number 6. Them there be birdies. So, I've been MrRoflWaffles. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video so far. I'm not going to speculate too much right now about what specifically I think the meaning behind all of this is, because I feel like we're going to get a lot more information in the next couple of days and weeks. However, I would like to say that your support on the videos has been awesome so far, guys, and I'm sure it's going to continue, so thank you for that. The crows are certainly very interesting, and whether they'll play a particularly large role, symbolically or otherwise or not, in Black Ops 3 remains to be seen, but I certainly hope so, as it would be pretty cool in my opinion. I have been MrRoflWaffles, that's RoflWaffles. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.